Hi everyone!
Hi.
This is Vova. It's my couchsurfing guest for tonight and last night. He comes from Ukraine, and today I want you to meet him because he has a very beautiful story, and I think he can inspire you to travel or to follow your dreams. Vova, your full name is
Volodymyr.
Volodymyr.
Yes, but mostly in Ukraine say Volodya.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 24 years old.
And what do you do in life?
Now I am unemployed, but I studied ecology, and after I not find a job and just go to work in some factory, but it was not good job, not good work, so I do you know I leave them, and now I have time to travel, so in this reason I'm there in Italy.
Okay. Can you tell us your story of how you started to travel and where you come from? How is your family situation and city look like?
Yeah, actually, I live in a small village in Ukraine. It's in near Lviv region. It's western part of Ukraine, and it's a really small village. It's near only 400 people live there. And in my childhood, I not going practically anywhere. My parents, it's not travel, and only maybe 1-2 times in year I go to the Lviv. It's my city capital region. It's only 50 kilometers from my village, and mm, for me it's go somewhere like in Europe. If someone tell me that I was bizarre in Italy 10 years ago, it was be like for you like go to moon. I don't know. the, and after I go to study in Lviv, and even this not change so many. How I find some rope jumping stuff in Ukraine, and I just want to try because it was my childhood dream.
Your childhood dream.
Yeah.
What is the name of this kind of jump? You
It's-
told me it's not bungee jumping.
Yeah, it's similar.
It's similar?
Yeah, maybe you find after the internet. It's named rope jumping.
Rope jump.
Yeah, if you Google it, you
Yes,
will find.
I will.
Yeah, and this after I will do this, I have some like a big touch, and to realize if this was be so easy, why not do my other dreams in life. So I in this moment from this moment I decide I wanna to travel because it was my like childhood dreams. And I just started from the minimum. I started to go from my good friends to the next city, to the some nature place in Ukraine, and after it's stay more, and you don't stop. And now in Ukraine borders from Europe Union is open, so it's absolutely possible for me go there. So that's my story.
You don't need the visa anymore. Okay.
Yes.
And now please tell us, how do you travel? So how do you move from one place to the other, and where do you sleep?
Mostly times I travel by hitchhiking. When you go on the road and just stay with write in some cartons your city destination and stay like this and to stop people.
That's how you came here, right? So you started 1 week ago, I think, right?
Yes, actually 1 week ago I started from Ukraine-Hungary borders to hitchhike from there to go through the whole Hungary and to the Slovenia. go a few days in Slovenia and after to Italy. Yeah, and
All by hitchhiking.
yes.
Okay, so all for free, basically. And you managed to do the whole Hungary, you told me, in only one day, right?
Yeah, for first day it was a really successful day because I go near 600 kilometers per one day, and it's near even not one day, even 10 hours. It was really road, success way. So now in this reason I have like extra one day for this plans and have a time go to dinner.
That's great. Yeah. But there is another thing that I find it's very curious because yesterday I went to pick him up and I noticed immediately that he had a very big backpack and he planned to stay away only 1 month. So I was surprised. But then I discovered that in that backpack you have a whole tent and a sleeping bag, right?
Yeah, right. You're right. I have a tent, sleeping bag, and all stuff for be maximum autonomous. And I always find some place where I can stay in tent if I not find some couch surfers or something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's this way how I am travel.
Okay, that's great. And you also told me last summer he went to Norway, which is, as you know, maybe from this channel, is one of the most expensive countries in the world. But in Norway, there is also a law that allows you to put the tent anywhere. So that's very convenient for travelers like Vova who have a tent.
Yeah, it's one of the best destination where you may go if you want to travel like this, Norway. Of course, you may know that it's really expensive country, but if you go and watch some price in supermarkets, you may find something where with price was be okay, and in this, and you can put your tent practically everywhere in Norway. It's absolutely legal. So for these travelers who travel like me, it's a really good destination to travel. Yeah. Only reason it's weather. you might be lucky in weather.
Yes. But it's curious because yesterday he told me how he could find cheap food in Norway, because really even the simple food is very expensive there. And he told me that he used to go to Rema 1000 for get cheap bread, and then to Kiwi to get cheap cheese or something like that. So that's basically exactly what I did. And if you haven't watched my video how to travel cheap in Norway, I will put it in the cards here. Last question. I've never told you this, but I have never hitchhiked personally in my life, because even if I travel alone as a woman all the time, because I find it a little bit too dangerous for me to, not dangerous, but it's risky, because you never know who is gonna stop and pick you up. I think as a woman, I feel more vulnerable, and maybe I wanted to ask you, what is your experience? Do you ever find it's dangerous, or are you afraid or not?
Do you mean I'm afraid to something happen?
Yes.
Yeah, when you hitchhike, you may understand you have always you have like this small chances something may go wrong. Yeah. But even if you go to plane or bus, it's always have the small chances. And for my opinion, it's not the dangerous and not more dangerous than to go some another way. Do you know like bad people not stop for you mostly?
Okay, I like that, because the danger is usually to find some bad people who pick you up, and I don't know, for women they
at
can...
least yeah, I For this moment, it's maybe a few hundred people take me in general my travels, and I not no one of them would be some really bad or something like this.
Yes, I like tractor.
If you want try, better to try with someone your friends. It in general, if you would be like two people, it would even more safety
Yeah,
for you.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, so and maybe who have experience for first time, you might try with someone who have experience. If you not, maybe you just started from like a trip for one day to the near city to
Yes.
like feel it.
Yes, I like it, this advice. And also, I want to stress this from the words of Vova. People who are bad will not pick you up. So, I mean, it can be risky, but up to a certain level.
Yeah, you're
I like
right.
that. And I think it's the same with couchsurfing. Bad people don't usually pick you up, and if they do, it's because they have some mental issues probably, and you can understand it from the profile and from the fact that they either have no references or they have weird references, something like that.
Yeah, but even when you hitchhiking, you always when someone stop you, it's not that you should go in this car. You may say, sorry, I will not go with you, or if you will feel some worry.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are
so-
right. Oh, come on, so much traffic today here. Has it ever happened to you that the car stopped and you said, no, I'm not coming with you?
Yeah, it's at least one or two times when I saw the driver was, in alcohol too much, and I say, no, I better not go with you.
Okay, that's very interesting. So you saw that the driver was a bit drunk,
Yes.
and you said, okay,
yeah,
no
okay,
thanks?
just go.
Okay.
I am not.
and they always went. They didn't maybe got angry somehow because you said no.
No, they just go. It's
Okay, that's
not-
good to know.
Yeah.
All right, I hope you enjoyed Vova's advices and Vova's story.
And subscribe to Maria channel.
Ah,
Yeah.
great!
You know what you do. Yeah.
Subscribe and comment below. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.